Imagine for a second that everything we think we know about the pioneers of modern science, NASA, the guys who split the atom, the masters of psychological warfare, is actually just a series of very old, very buried hand-me-downs. What if the real cutting edge was discovered 2,000 years ago, and then buried by a guy who realized the world was way too chaotic to handle the truth? We're talking about the legend of the 9 unknown men. Now look, I am usually the first person to roll my eyes at a new secret society theory, but this one has some legs that made it hard for me to just walk away from. The story goes back to ancient India and the Emperor Ashoka. After a particularly bloody war, he supposedly had a massive change of heart. He didn't just become a pacifist. He became a gatekeeper of knowledge. He allegedly recruited 9 elite minds to guard 9 books of forbidden knowledge so dangerous that they could literally unmake civilization. And here's where it gets weird, and where my skepticism starts to itch. These aren't just books on how to be a good person or something. We are talking about deep diving manuals on things like propaganda and psychological warfare, and how to control a population without them ever knowing they're being steered. Do you feel that? It's reality cracking. Then there is microbiology, or bioweaponry and life extension, way before humanity knew what a microscope was. There was also gravity and anti-gravity. Forget the Wright brothers. We're talking about ancient flight tech. There is even a book on extraterrestrial communication. Yeah, phone calls to the stars. If you're enjoying this so far, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribing. Do it or my turtle, Leonard gets it. Banana. Leonard gets a banana. Leonard loves bananas, by the way. Comment banana for Leonard. So anyway, the rumor is that these 9 men don't just sit in a cave, they rotate. When one dies, a new wise man is chosen. They're supposedly moving among us as scientists, advisors, maybe that guy standing at the subway station who seems a little too calm for a Monday morning, while all hell is breaking loose on the subway platform around him. The skeptics, and usually I'm right there with them, say this is just 19th century occultist fan fiction. But then I look at history, and you shouldn't just take my word for it on this. Every once in a while, a discovery pops up out of nowhere that seems centuries ahead of its time or totally out of place. You have to wonder, is it just human genius? Or is someone occasionally leaking a page from one of those 9 books to see if we are finally grown up enough to handle it? I don't know, that's probably hyperbolic dribble. If it's not though, who are they? The ultimate protectors of humanity? Or are they just the world's oldest gatekeepers, holding humanity back from its own potential? It's a fine line between saving us from ourselves and keeping us in the dark. What do you think? Is it just a great story to tell around a campfire? Or is the forbidden stuff already out there, hidden in plain sight? Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.